Now we are going to discuss prompting, in other words, how to talk to ChatGPT, Gemini, Perplexity, and Deepseek. So one of the thing is when we would write something, we should be very specific and we should give criteria to the tool to check itself. For example, when I say, can you write an article using these 10 bibliography? And suppose this is EB2NIW, and I found 10 references that I want to cite for a particular topic. You can say that write this and also verify if you use all and count before and after. So you have to be very specific on what you want, the document you want, the number of citations you want, and still it would hallucinate. We'll talk about hallucination in another video. So we have different context window, which is how long it's going to remember our talk, how many. So if I upload a file, then I upload another file, and I say that use both the files, and one file was uploaded 20 messages ago. So that is called context window. You can also assign roles. So you can say that write this letter assuming that I'm a paralegal. For big writing, Deepseek is good, but for very specific questions regarding specific websites where you think that this thing might require a lot of human fine tuning, for that, ChatGPT has a better research. So ChatGPT is good for drafting, brainstorming, language polishing, getting deeper thought analysis, not creating code. Code creation is a lot of hallucination that ChatGPT gets into. And ChatGPT's model is not heavy on this mixture of export. We are not going into technicality. For that, I have another course. So ChatGPT is good for brainstorming and conversation talking. So if I want to talk a few lines here and there every day, each moment, I'm going to ask ChatGPT. Whereas DeepSeek is good for creating big documents and uploading big files, getting big outputs, and not worried about a lot of stuff. So a lot of time, for example, I'll give you an example of DeepSeek. I downloaded 100 Reddit posts on the latest RFE that people are getting in the last 90 days. I used Python and Beautiful Soup to crawl the page. Then I convert everything into the text. And then I uploaded that text to DeepSeek and asked DeepSeek to find out, based on my TXT, what is the most common RFE. So likewise, or is there any information about the officer name or the officer code, to be more specific. So those kind of stuff DeepSeek can do. Perplexity, you can give the code for a second opinion or fact checking. I'm not a big fan of either Perplexity. We are not talking about collaboration in this course, but Gemini has better collaboration skill. So to create the prompt, we would say something like generate a LaTeX template for a motion to dismiss with 1-inch margin, Times New Roman, and auto numbered exhibits. Summarize matter of X in 150 word, focusing on extraordinary ability. Try fix this error, paste the code. So pro tips, we can use chain prompts to summarize the task, summarize the case law, and draft the argument using the summary. Avoid vagueness, write a better prompt. So these are the prompts. I can always go back and write a more detailed prompt, but a lot of time when you start giving wrong prompt, it starts to drift in the same direction, and that's when you have to dismiss it and use it later. Because the problem in the code generation and prompting is that once it goes into a particular direction or assumption, or once it makes a mood, it's not going to it's hard to take it off. For example, if your last 10 question was negative about something, and if you ask something again, it's going to still drift in the same direction. We will talk about the technicality in other part. So you have to be careful in prompting regarding that. So effective prompting is very important, and being numeric is very important, but not just numeric. Even if you ask numeric, it's going to disobey. So you have to say that count before and after, although it still disobeys after that. But DeepSeek is the best for a bigger task when you want to create like 1,000 words, 30, 40 references and those kind of stuff, and upload a lot of stuff. But DeepSeek does not know what's happening with the current world. So this was about prompting. There is a separate course on prompting that you can check, but this is a quick intro.